finale night. You're watching episode 29, also known as the season finale of Big Brother Canada Season 2. The episode opens up as you would expect. Arisa summed up all the things Canada has done this season and how it all wraps up tonight. After that, we saw a 10-minute segment wrapping up the entire season. The ups, the downs, the twists, and every storyline you can think of was shown. The first competition for the HOH has boats and water. It's called Big Brother Bailout. Each house guest is standing in a sinking boat and must bail all the water out of it. Once the water reaches a line in the boat will completely sink and they will be eliminated. The winner will advance to the third part of the competition. You would think this is easy, but they only have a small cup to bail out the water. Oh yeah, and then a storm comes. It's raining on the house guests and then there's wind. The storm passes for a bit, but then it comes right back. After an hour and 12 minutes, Netta's boat sinks and she's out. Sabrina says John is putting water in her boat, but he doesn't think so. It's kind of close. It's been an hour and 53 minutes now. John is starting to feel it. He's worried his shoulder might pop out again. Just over 2 hours and 10 minutes, we find out Sabrina's boat has sunk and John has won the first part of the competition and advances straight to the third part. John says he wouldn't mind standing by Sabrina in the final two. Sabrina tells him not to lie to her right at this point because it doesn't make any sense, but he's serious. He's telling her he doesn't know what's going to happen, but it's possible. Please, John, take Sabrina to lock in the win. John offers Sabrina a deal. He says if she wins the second part, that he will take her to the final two. He swears on basically everyone he knows, and so does Sabrina. John says he hates to make promises, but he needs to cover all his tracks. Oh, come on, John, just take Sabrina, damn it. Alright, here goes the second competition. It's a huge grid and it's called Walk the Plank. The goal is to create a path to the four corners using the planks that connect their fellow house guests to the clues on the blocks. But they have to be careful though. Each plank has to connect and apply to both blocks it is attached to. After they hit the buzzer, it will light up if they are right. If it's right, they get to work on the next section. Netta is up first and there were a few moments where she had a brain fart. She completed the four corners and she's worried that she took too long. And Netta knows that Sabrina knows everything. Sabrina is up and she's blazing through the first three corners, but then she comes to a halt on the last corner. It looks like she wasted a lot of time on that last corner. So what were the times? Well, Sabrina's time was 49 minutes and Netta's time was a whopping 26 minutes. Netta has won the second part of the HOH. We now get to see the jury members at the jury house and then all of a sudden Dan Gheesling walks in. I love that guy. I even bought his book. Anyway, they all start talking about who they want to join them and then Heather walks in. Heather explains what happens and then everyone starts talking about the remaining house guest gameplay. Heather tells the jury members that Canada is the 7th jury member and they all freak out. Oh my god, this is intense. John versus Netta. Who wins the HOH? Let's find out. Arisa will read questions about the jury members and John and Netta have to pick either A or B. Whoever has the most points after 7 questions will win. Netta almost fudged up the first question. She had A and then just as Arisa gets one word out, Netta changes it to B and they both get it right. The second question goes by and then the third and then the fourth and then the fifth and it's still a tie. The 6th question is asked and John pulls ahead as Netta got it wrong. The last question goes down. Netta has A, John has B. Who is right? Will there be a tiebreaker? The answer was B and John is the new HOH. Woo! Oh, hot damn, another tense moment. John has to evict someone. So who is it? It's Netta! It's Netta! Biggest and smartest move ever by John. Yeah, boy! Netta comes out and tells Arisa that she didn't expect him to do it and she was going to do the same thing to him. The jury members are now introduced and then the jury members see Netta and they are shocked. They can't believe it, but they basically say John has it in the bag now. Arlie says he would have voted for Netta. Interesting. The jury members ask John and Sabrina their questions and none of the questions stump the final two. Well, that is till Netta asks John what decisions he made on his own. He starts to say something and then Netta cuts him off, saying that wasn't the question. She asks him again, and he says voting out Arlie, Adele, Heather, and her was all his decision. John and Sabrina go through their speech and it's time to vote. Based on the comments each jury member had for the final two, it seems as if Arlie, Allison, Adele, Heather, and Netta have voted for John, which leaves Rochelle voting for Sabrina. As for Canada, I'm guessing it's John. So, will the final vote be 6-1? We will find out soon. Arissa introduces the first evicted house guest, and they play a clip for each house guest. Arissa obviously talks to each of them, and the only thing notable was Andrew and Paul are best buds now. They now show a bunch of clips of all the secrets in the house, like how Allison got in the house, the secret war room, the fan meter, and all that mumbo jumbo. Oh great. They made a soap opera segment out of all the drama that happened in the house this past season. We all know people who don't watch the show make fun of it because of all the drama, and they say it's a soap opera, so it's great that Big Brother just confirmed that for everyone. Gosh darn it. Alright, here we go everyone. Who is the winner of Season 2? Canada has voted for John, Allison has voted for John, Heather has voted for John, Rochelle has voted for Sabrina, and Netta has voted for John, and that's all that matters. John is your Season 2 winner of Big Brother Canada. What a game he played. So that episode went pretty smooth, eh? No Topaz screw up, nothing crazy. That is, until you see some drops of red on Arissa's arm. Wait, is that blood? Oh man, it looks like John was bleeding on Arissa, and then Sabrina comes to talk to Arissa and the blood is all up in her hair. Big Brother Canada always has to have something to talk about other than the winner. Well, that's it everyone. It's over. It's actually over. I'm gonna miss doing these recaps for all of you. That's why when Big Brother US starts, I'll be doing recaps again. Although, they will be a bit more condensed since everyone pretty much has access to the US version. Well, that's your Big Brother Season 2 finale recap. If you like my recap, click the thumbs up below. If you've got something to say, let me know. And while the Canadian recaps are done, you might as well subscribe to get reminders for when Big Brother 16 begins. Take care, everyone.